Hi, I'm Leela, the Radical Ecstatic. Many folks are telling us that in these times, some kind of spiritual path and practice are essential to keep from falling into deep depression and apathy. It can inspire hope in the hopeless, joy in the joyless, and strength in those who feel weak. It is how we realize our true essential nature that we all share in the depths of our hearts, consciousness itself. It is then that we realize that in this realm we are interdependent with each other and our world. At that deep heart level, there can be a recognition of that consciousness itself, the very life force operating in all beings. There, the beauty and the horror of the world dissolve into that unadulterated awareness itself. Even the briefest moment of recognition of that uplifts us in ways that last much longer than that moment. That moment of recognition of the true self reveals a blissful awareness that lies beneath our external circumstances. The ecstatic joy of that discovery also makes a deep impression on us. And this whole direct experience, even if it's only momentary, can shape our expression in the world. To be radically ecstatic is to work to keep that blissful awareness in the forefront of the mind at all times. Then we can obtain a joy that cannot be taken away under any circumstances. To express that is to dance in the face of fear and sing to all its awful hollering. It's radical. Who sings and dances when the whole world is falling apart? The radical ecstatic, dancing in her true nature, singing the song of love and peace. I may have been born angry at the patriarchy and very sensitive to noticing the differences and unfairness of the treatment between the sexes. The mating dance and all its rules and rituals, all just for the goal of becoming the property of another, submissive to their will and dependent on them for basic necessities, wasn't very attractive. And yet, I became attached to the idea that there could be a relationship based on partnership rather than domination, and it would be about a deep love for one another. Yeah, all that soulmate stuff. It didn't work out. But the search for true love led me on the most fantastic journey of a lifetime. It is that which is our true self. It is love. It is life. It is being itself. It is what is in the depths of my own heart. So I've been fascinated with women's teachings. What is that wisdom that is passed on from woman to woman? The text and scriptures of all the major religious traditions are written by men, for men, with all male pronouns. All the instructions are given to men specifically. Social rules for women are also very similar in all of these major religions and are much stricter in conservative societies. And with the backlash against progressive policies in the U.S. and other parts of the world, those stricter rules are becoming more common. The strict social rules strip women of their autonomy and place them in subordination to men, along with allowing them only the limited roles of mother and homemaker, rather than the full expression of human capability that is possible in all people. Hence, in past times, whatever women passed to their daughters and others wasn't written and preserved for us today. There are exceptions, and it is these exceptions that reveal more to us. Many of the Sanskrit texts and scriptures of India give us great wisdom and instruction for practice for all people, and that is where I began. Sri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that its teachings are for all people, no matter their gender or socioeconomic status. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras make no distinction between the sexes. None of the actual instruction is gendered at all. But most inspiring to me, as that person seeking the women's teachings, was the text of the Chandi, also known as the Devi Mahatmya, also known as the Durga Saptashati. Here we have the story of an independent female deity, powerful, who defeats those forces that wish to possess her, which appears in the form of demons, hell-bent on owning and controlling her. She defeats them at their own game, and along the way, we are treated to the same principles found in the Gita, in the Upanishads, and in the Yoga Sutras. Ma Durga gives us clues in her story, clues on how women can throw off the deep conditioning that women are weak and small and dependent. No matter how much of a girl boss any of us may be, that conditioning lurks deep inside and can limit our ability to believe that we can self-realize. The great saint Sri Ramakrishna had a great woman renunciate disciple named Gauri Ma. He asked her to work for the education and upliftment of women in society. In the spirit of Gauri Ma, I am using this voice with the hope to uplift and inspire with stories and songs, the wisdom of the seers, and all of its practical application in daily life. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.